Yo, what's going on, guys? And in stunning turn of events, we thought Alex Len, who originally intended to sign with the Pacers, according to Shams and ESPN, after the Pacers, I guess, signed Jahlil Okafor to a 10-day contract yesterday, have now been able to convince him to turn around and sign with the Lakers. I actually like this a lot better. And it's interesting due to the fact that I think it's a really good fit. The Lakers needed somebody. Alex Len was the only player really available that was serviceable. We made a video talking about Will Magnay, Mo Bamba, Colin Castleton, and as well as Mr. I feel like I'm blanking on it was Mr. Hassan Ward. And I think the thing with Alex Len is, if anybody remembers that season with the Wizards, where we would run Daniel Gafford exclusively, like in like the beginning of games, just to start, and then we would have Alex Len come in and Robin Lopez, and we would run center by committee with Scott Brooks running 1,000 pick and rolls. And why do I kind of like the idea of that happening here? And guys, guess what? You guys want to hear something crazy about the whole Scott Brooks connection? Scott Brooks is the lead assistant coach for the Los Angeles Lakers. Guess who ran that offense with Russell Westbrook? Scott Brooks, baby. And I'm telling you, I actually love this. It's like actually a really good fit. I want you guys to realize that, because you're going to have a coach who's going to use him right, because he knows how to use the guy and he believes in him. And then you got Alex Len. Yeah, JJ Redick's the coach, but Alex Len, if you guys don't know, this guy was the number 5 overall pick. Yeah, he came in a few years too late for his style of play, but hey, he's a willing 3-point shooter. Okay, he's not a bad 3-point shooter. He's actually a decent one. And hopefully they're going to move off of Christian Wood. They're going to have to cut somebody as a result. And to me, I think with Jaxson Hayes being kind of like the bouncy guy, and maybe they convert Koloku or Jemson, maybe Mr. Christian Wood stays and he gets healthy. But I do like the idea of them having Alex Len here. I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, for like the last 4 years in Sacramento, he's been a guy who literally has averaged 10 minutes a night. I would say 4 points. We can actually get the exact. I love that Basketball Reference does compile, but do a great job of compiling that. So yeah, in 5 years, it was 10 minutes, 5 years. In 164 games, he averaged 10 minutes a night, 56% from the field, 25% from 3. Now, I think his Wizard numbers are the most indicative if he does have a serious role, or his first season when he's 20 years old with the Kings. And that's being a guy who plays like 15, 16 minutes a night, shoots 61% from the field. If he's left super wide open in the corner, he'll shoot the occasional 3. He can be a guy who stands in front of the rim as like a drop big. I mean, obviously, if someone has better foot speed than him, he'll occasionally get blown by, but it's not going to be terrible. And I think for a team like the Lakers, who just need bodies, all right? Like the song Disturbed. They just need to let the bodies hit the floor. I don't know why that just hit me. And that song, my friend used to be able to do this. I like the what? And this is a team that's 32-19, 4th in the Western Conference. Obviously, they got themselves Luka Doncic. Okay, they're 14th in points, 13th in opponents' points, and to me, they're middle of the pack in defensive rating, which is actually pretty good for. I know it's because of Anthony Davis was there, but Jerry Vanderbilt's back. Dave Vincent's not that at defense, and LeBron obviously is not what he used to be, but when he tries, I actually very, very much like this for a team that Dorian Finney-Smith is there who can play power forward. And I think also, I really like that they brought back Jordan Goodwin. I was wondering why a guy like him, as talented as he is, wasn't in the league. But they are a very efficient field goal percentage team, but they actually take the second least amount of field goal attempts, but they make the 16th most, which is crazy. While they're kind of the same thing with 3-point percentage, middle of the back, but like they're actually bottom 3-point. So the whole thing is like, obviously, a team that is the third worst offensive rebounding team in the league with 9 boards a game, and they're also the 8th worst defensive rebounding team while being the 4th worst total rebounding team. Just having any size is going to help them. And being the 9th worst blocks per game, just the length. But the fact that they were able to be middle of the road defensively without being leaders in any of those stats to begin with, and Anthony Davis was here, goes to show that at least the system in place is a decent one, in my opinion, and could be one that subjects them to have a very ease of fit of Mr. Alex Len here. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section. What do you guys expect with Alex Len? Because I think Alex Len is a guy that, if you look at the rotation, I mean, if Christian Wood comes back, people forget, I said it before, the Warriors did it for years, all right? After Andrew Bogut got hurt, or left, I guess, he did come back. They basically started running center by Kennedy, and it worked. It worked. People literally were done with the center position, and they were thinking it was going to become the running back position because of what the Warriors were doing, as they were just going out there and they're like, oh, we're just going to have Anderson Varejao and James Michael McAdoo and Festus Ezeli and Maurice Spites, and Kevon Looney eventually came in. But you know what I mean? Like, they were just like, yeah, we're just going to throw those guys out there. And I love that Wizard season that Alex Len was there. It gives you a guy who is going to allow you to really, you can pull film from that season and be like, hey, Alex, just do this. And Alex can just look at you and be like, sounds good. I don't know why I did. That was my intention to do like a Ukrainian accent, but like, I feel like it, if anything, it might have been racist. So I want to hear your opinions. If you guys are a Lakers fan, we didn't put him in the original video because we thought he wasn't available, as we all understood that he was going to be somebody who, quite honestly, was off the market. And I like him. I know a lot of people are going to act like he isn't somebody who was, how do I put this nicely? Somebody's going to act like he's over the hill or something. And in my defense, he just been buried on a team that basically played Mr. Domantas Sabonis all the time. So yeah, that's really my whole reason. And I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What's your opinions? What do you guys expect? And do you think this was a good signing, or is this just me? Let me know in the comments. Peace.